Transport Minister and what the changes mean for future aircraft travelers.
A collision at Sestonians Corner west of Thunder Bay sends a woman to hospital and a truck driver is facing charges. We have the details.
A new tentative deal for CN locomotive engineers. The details on that as well. Surprise, surprise! I have a brand new set. Multiple chances of showers and/or flurries this weekend, and we've got SITHL and NHL playoff action to pass along. Northwest 5 starts now.
And now, from the corner of Lake Superior in Thunder Bay to Lake of the Woods in Kenora and everywhere in between, this is Northwest at 5.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. The federal government is taking steps to strengthen air passenger protections for Canadians.
Transport Minister Omar Alghabra unveiled proposed changes to the Air Passenger Bill of Rights today.
Alghabra said it stems from a backlog in customer complaints to the Canadian Transportation Agency last year.
These challenges have given us useful insight into how we can strengthen the rights and protect passengers even further.
Alghabra said the proposed changes would make compensation mandatory for all disruptions except in, quote, limited circumstances.
Those exceptions, he said, would be developed by CTA following a series of consultations with the public.
Right now, compensation for delays and cancellation is only required for disruptions caused by the airline and which is not a safety issue.
The changes will combine the current 3 categories: disruption within the airline's control, disruption within the airline's control but necessary for safety, and outside the control of the airline into a single category.
This means there will be no more loopholes where airlines can claim a disruption is caused by something outside of their control for a security reason when it's not.
Alghabra said the burden of proof for compensation will also change from passengers to the airlines, which he said will make the process much simpler.
The proposed changes would make standards of treatment, such as providing food and water to passengers, mandatory for all flight disruptions.
In addition, new requirements to be announced in the coming weeks will be established related to delayed and lost baggage.
And we have more details on this on our website, talkingnews.ca.
Meanwhile, the NDP's transport critic Taylor Bachrock says he's disappointed, noting the proposed law is bureaucratic and won't fix anything.
He adds that it ignores recommendations from other organizations and advocates for air passenger rights.
They've put us in a position where we're likely to see more air passengers sleeping on airport floors and out thousands of dollars.
Bachrock says Canada needs to follow the European system, which has worked for a decade.
Fort Francis Town Council will hear from the Northwestern Health Unit's Medical Officer of Health tonight. Here's Acadia Broadcasting's Randy Toms of station CFLB-FM with more.
Dr. Kit Young-Hoon is scheduled to speak about opioid overdoses and deaths. Dr. Young-Hoon wrote to Council in February asking they consider measures such as including having naloxone available at municipal buildings and training staff on how to use it correctly. A report finds that 34% of all opioid deaths last year in the health unit's catchment area were in the Fort Francis area. There has also been a 370% increase since 2017 in the number of overdose cases seen at the hospital. I'm Randy Toms.
The Kenora Municipal Association is having a special meeting this week prior to the AGM for the Northwestern Ontario Municipal Association.
Kenora Mayor Andrew Poirier says what they'll be talking about, among other things, when the next KDMA conference will be held.
They are going to talk about a conference somewhere within our district later on in the year to bring forward some more information and resolutions to NOMA for the subsequent years.
That organization didn't hold its annual general meeting this year. Traditionally, it's held during the first weekend of February.
Before we go to our weather update, as you've seen in the beginning of our newscast, Ginger has moved into a brand new set for our weather and sports segments.
This was a suggestion from a YouTube user named Rodolfo Giotti Television, so a big thanks to them for suggesting the upgrade. Anyways, let's get to the first check on weather, and Ginger, I think we're in for something this week. Indeed we are, Tom. We've got another system coming in later this week that's going to drop some more snow on our region, maybe even a mixture of snow and rain because of the temperatures. Chances for rain and or snow will continue into the weekend, but what are the percentages? I'll have those and your 7-day forecast coming up. Thanks, Ginger. A truck driver for Winnipeg has been charged after a collision at Sestonians Corner that sent a Shabandouin resident to hospital yesterday afternoon.
The 61-year-old woman sustained a leg injury in a collision between the minivan she was driving and the tractor-trailer at the intersection of Highway 1117 and Highway 102.
She was proceeding westbound on Highway 1117 while the transport truck was exiting Highway 102.
OPP have charged the 26-year-old trucker with failing to yield to traffic on a through highway.
Still ahead, day 6 of the Canadian Federal Workers' Strike and where exactly workers are rallying in Thunder Bay.
Also, a new alternative deal for CN locomotive engineers.
And later, a disappointing weekend for one Kenora professional angler. We'll be right back.
Performance, versatility, peace of mind. Every detail matters in the new 2023 Ford F-150. Built with features like available post-collision braking, pre-collision assist, and remote keyless entry. Right now, you can get 2.99% APR purchase financing for up to 72 months on select 2023 F-150 models. With an impressive selection on the lot and more on the way, Sunset Ford is confident they can get you into the perfect truck for all your needs. Contact Paul, Bob, or Claire today. This is Ford Country.
Bring home big screen excitement for the playoffs at Donnie B's. Now here's the deal. A Sony 75-inch 4K for just $15.99. Or go bigger with an 85-inch at $22.99. Wow! And when you buy a TV over 55 inches, you can purchase a Nero surround system, regular $14.99 for just $5.99. That's right, save $900. So don't miss the net on this, folks. Come on into Donnie B's for incredible Sony playoff specials today.
Life is a story, and everyone's story is different. But how do you properly capture the chapters that make up your journey? How do you want those that care about you most to remember you and celebrate your life? Sunset Memorial Gardens, Harborview Funeral Center, and Jenkins Funeral Home proudly serve Thunder Bay with compassionate pre-planning services, each taking you through the entire arrangement process under one roof, easing the burden on you and your loved ones, and ensuring that your wishes are met. Call or visit us today for your free estate planner.
Welcome back. It is now day 6 in the Federal Civil Servant Strike across Canada.
100,000 members of the Public Service Alliance of Canada continue to walk the picket lines across the country.
In Thunder Bay, rallies are taking place in front of Cabinet Minister Patty Hajdu's Red River Road office and the Indigenous Services office on Balmoral.
Staying on the labor front, the Ontario Nurses Association rallied yesterday to demand the provincial government provide better staffing ratios, wages, and patient care.
We have some petitions that we're leafleting to bring awareness to the shortage of nurses in Ontario, and in that we feel that we're not having the patient care that we should. We need better staffing, and for recruitment and retention, we need better wages from the government.
The rally took place on Memorial Avenue in the intercity area.
CN and the Teamsters Canadian Rail Conference say they have come to a tentative agreement for the company's locomotive engineers, conductors, and yard workers.
No details are being immediately released. The deal still needs to be ratified by the nearly 6,000 workers impacted.
That will begin on May 5th by electronic voting that will end on May 26th.
And now, the weather forecast is sponsored by Pinewood Ford.
Hey everybody, Talking Ginger here. We've been having some below normal conditions over the past few days, and those are expected to continue up until the weekend. Taking a look at the forecast for tonight, there is a small chance of flurries overnight, nothing too concerning with a low of -5. Tomorrow, the sunshine returns in full force to the area with a high of 6, so definitely a good day to get out for a walk. And for tomorrow night, skies will be clear with a low of -4, with that wind chill making it feel more like -8. Taking a look ahead, tomorrow and Wednesday look to be the only clear days of the outlook, as starting on Wednesday night, we have a system that looks to drop some more snow on us. That snow will linger into Thursday, and after that, we have periodic chances of both showers and flurries throughout the rest of the outlook. Temperatures are slowly going to climb throughout the week, reaching a peak of 9 by Saturday. I'll have sports in a little bit. Thanks, Ginger. A second person has been arrested in connection to a carjacking early Friday morning.
A 28-year-old drunken man was arrested yesterday evening on Nymark Road.
He's facing 7 charges, including robbery with a weapon, possession of property obtained by crime, uttering death threats, disguise of intent, and 2 counts of resisting a police officer.
The charges come after armed suspects forced the victim out of the vehicle and drove away.
The OPP say they located the vehicle a short time later and arrested 1 suspect at that time.
Still had more money being spent on school safety by the provincial government.
Plus, a disappointing weekend for Kenora Angler, and Ginger has sports. The SIGHL finals continue tonight, and we have NHL playoff action, MLB action, and more. Northwest of 5 will be right back.
This portion of Northwest of 5 is sponsored by Select iCar.
I got my car at iCar.
Let the savings rain down. Select iCar has acquired more used vehicles just in time for spring. The largest inventory in the city, 100 plus. Low payments from just $59 weekly plus HST, like this 2018 Chevy Spark, $16,995. 2016 F-150 Super Crew truck, under 30 grand. We buy cars too. Guaranteed cash offer on the spot. iCar will get you financed or we'll pay you $500. Select iCar, Memorial at the Harbor Expressway, and selecticar.com.
I got my car at iCar.
Let's get ready for boating! Your new boat is in stock at Halfway Motors Power Sports. During the Allumacash sales event, enjoy up to $2,000 of rebates on in-stock Allumacraft boat packages. Own an Allumacraft Classic 165 tiller, including 65 horsepower Mercury motor and trailer for only $147 bi-weekly with 0 down. Check out the new Sea-Doo Switch and Manitou pontoon boats in stock. May Long weekend is coming fast. We have your boat only at Halfway Motors Power Sports on Carrick Street.
Welcome back. It was a disappointing weekend for Kenora's Jeff Gustafson at a Bassmaster event in South Carolina.
Gustafson placed 59th in the 104 angler field.
His catch on Lake Murray was 33.3 pounds, which was good enough for a $2,500 payout. This was his first tournament after his win at the Bassmaster Classic last month.
The provincial government is putting $24 million into school safety.
Half of that money is going to support salaries of psychologists, social workers, and youth workers.
Another $4 million is going towards hiring more educational assistants.
And now the Sports Report, brought to you by T-Bay Tel.
Tonight, the Toronto Maple Leafs are looking for a 3-1 lead in their playoff round against the Tampa Bay Lightning, while the New Jersey Devils trail the New York Rangers 2-1, heading to Game 4 of their series. Later on, the Winnipeg Jets will try and tie the series up with the Las Vegas Golden Knights, and the Colorado Avalanche hope to go up by 2 on the Seattle Kraken. Closer to home, the Northwest Arena will host Game 2 of the SIJHL Nelson Loan Cup Finals between the Cannon River Fighting Walleye and the Thunder Bay North Stars. And in the MLB, the Blue Jays host the White Sox. Boston takes on Baltimore, and the Yankees visit the Twins. Guys, your sports report, now back to you. Thanks, Ginger. Of course, you can get all your sports updates and news anytime by going to talkingnews.ca and clicking on our sports section.
Well, folks, that is going to do it for us. Have yourselves a good evening, and we'll see you right back here tomorrow. Good night, everybody.